A familiar face in the Memphis spotlight is joining the crowded race for Shelby County mayor. Former Memphis Shelby County School Superintendent Dr. Marie Feagins is suing the school district to get her job back and now running for county mayor at the same time. Quite weird there. Now, the school board voted her in as superintendent in 2024, but less than a year later, the board voted to terminate her from her position last January. In February, Fagens filed a lawsuit accusing the school board of violating the Tennessee Open Meetings Act and conspiring behind closed doors to oust her, a case that Deidre Malone knows very well. Then in June, Fagens extended her court filings, claiming she's owed a lump sum payout of more than $480,000 based on contract guarantees. Now, Fagens joins a long list of Shelby County mayoral candidates looking to get the job. Among those who have already announced their candidacy are Shelby County Commissioner Mikkel Lowry, City Councilman J.B. Smiley Jr., Shelby County Criminal Court Clerk Heidi Kuhn, Shelby County Chief Administrative Officer Harold Collins, Shelby County Property Tax Assessor Melvin Burgess, and Rusty Qualls. Now, in August, a judge denied Fagens' request for a preliminary injunction that, if granted, would have reinstated her as superintendent. The case is still moving forward in Shelby County Circuit Court, but make it make sense. Here's Otis's take from our coverage on this story this week.
She has said in court that she wants her job back as superintendent. But if you want your job back, then why are you pursuing the Shelby County mayor? Being in litigation, albeit the litigation is directly with the Memphis Shelby County schools, the Memphis Shelby County schools are connected with Shelby County government.
And that is a good point there, Otis. But before we maybe touch more on that, Deidre, a lot of people have been asking me, why is she still here in Memphis? What is her strategy here, since, you know, you're pretty familiar with the lady?
So Pepper, I just want to say that since the former superintendent's attorneys continue to try and subpoena me, I have to say that my attorney would prefer that I not comment, but I do have something to say.
Okay.
11 years ago, I was the Democratic nominee for Shelby County mayor. Kenneth Whalum and Steve Mulroy, I beat them in a Democratic primary. Right. Primary voters are the most educated voters. They consistently go out and they vote. So they're going to be looking at, you know, who is committed to this community, who's actually voted in this community, what type of presence and plan do you have for this community. So they're going to be looking for somebody with a positive track record. So they're going to be paying attention. But I do want to drop a little tea for you, because people are talking about the former superintendent running for county mayor. There's someone who's been elected to the school board, to the city council, and now is the county clerk that is thinking about entering this mayoral race, and that's Wanda Halp. So just wanted to drop that tea for you today.
Okay.
It's being discussed.
Double wow.
Quite a mic drop. And name recognition gets you far in these elections,
Absolutely.
as I so have heard. Wow, okay, explosive there. Otis, I want to touch back on your lawsuit point here. She's currently suing the school district for her job back, but then also is wanting to run for county mayor, which the school board has to report to. Is this a conflict of interest?
Well, I mean, she can do it, I assume, assuming that she gets to be considered by the Democratic Party as a bona fide Democrat. I mean, that's still up in the air. Mm-hmm. I'm still reeling from what Deidre just said.
That was a lot.
My goodness, I'm shaking in my boots over here. But yeah, you have to look at that. And you have to look at, you know, if you want to be head of Shelby County government, but you're suing basically Shelby County government, because Memphis Shelby County Schools is a government organization, and you want your job back with the schools, how does that square? And so there's a problem there. And also to Deidre's point about, you know, how invested are you in the community? You know, obviously her announcement or the word that she plans to run has gotten a lot of buzz in the community, but I think that's all it is right now, is buzz. She came to Memphis in February of 2024, but she did not register to vote until this year. So she did not vote in Shelby County anytime in 2024, whether it was the August primary, whether it was the November general election for president. Now, she could have voted somewhere else, maybe Michigan, I don't know.
Or Alabama.
Or Alabama, but she only registered to vote in 2025. And that goes to the question of how committed are you to being a citizen here, participating, and what do you really know about Shelby County? And if she's going to run, she's got to run a campaign. And that means being accessible to the press, accessible to other people, and she hadn't shown a propensity to do that just yet.
Okay, but we saw a lot of support garnered for her when the ousting happened from the community.
Oh, no question.
Lots of people spoke out
Oh, no question.
on her behalf.
And they're still doing it now. I mean, social media is all over the place with people saying, I'm voting for her. But again, that's the buzz right now. And you still have to run a campaign. And running a campaign, you got to run a gauntlet here. Deidre knows that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. And so we'll see what happens when you run a campaign and you have other candidates sort of sniping at you, including Wanda Albert. Oh, my God.
that is a plot twist there. Sam, speaking of other candidates, what is your conspiracy on what she may bring to this race?
I mean, I don't know if it's a conspiracy.
Oh, not
I'm not conspiratorial. I just want to be clear there.
Let's get that straight now.
Okay, I'm a reporter, not a theorist.
You're right.
But and Marie Feagins has a lot of name identification.
Yes.
Okay, she has a lot of people talking about her. She's getting a lot of free media right now. We're talking about her, right?
Right.
This is free media. I agree with Otis. She's got to run a campaign. She's got to raise money. You got to find money. You got to raise money. You got to be a bona fide Democratic contender.
Right.
Okay? But let's remember, it's an open primary. Okay? You don't have to be a Democrat to vote in this primary.
Correct.
We don't have a Republican candidate yet. That's a real large Republican candidate.
It's true.
Last time there was a Shelby County Sheriff's race, did we have a real Republican candidate? We did not. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
That, there could be a lot of people who are willing to cross the aisle for Marie Feagins because Marie Feagins, whether she was doing it or not, that's another story. But to a lot of people, Marie Feagins was draining the MSCS swamp. That is what they think of her. That is what their top line postcard thought is of her. If she has money and she can keep hitting that message, just saying.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
That's a great point.
That is an excellent point.
Deidre, I want to ask you, she has a familiar and probably experienced political ally on her side as treasurer. Are you familiar with this?
Who's her treasurer?
Eliza Turner. Does that ring a bell? Talise Turner. Sorry, Talise Turner.
I don't know Talise Turner, which is active in Shelby County Democratic Women.
I believe so.
That sounds, yes.
Okay, I didn't know if you had prior knowledge of maybe what that addition to her team could be like.
Normally when you select a treasurer, it's somebody with high name recognition. And so I had to think about who she was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well said
Yeah.
there. All right, well, that does it for that note. Oh, go ahead. Otis.
Well,
You
I
have
just
something
want to say that, we still have other candidates running here.
Yes, we do.
And a lot of them have entrenched organizations. Organizations help you win elections. And the other candidates have some organization. And they're not going to just roll over here. Campaigns can go negative at any point.
They can.
And I think even though she has a lot of buzz, I'm talking about Marie Feagins, she also has some negatives here. And she has some negatives among some key people who are political people in this community. And so this is not, I'm not putting her in the top tier just yet. I'm just not going to do it until we see how and when she runs the campaign that she intends.
But who do you think she could have the biggest detriment to? Sorry, Deidre.
Okay.
Have the biggest detriment
Detriment
to?
to?
Well, I think pretty much most of them. It's detrimental for J.B. Smiley because I think she and J.B. Smiley don't have a great relationship. I think it's a detriment to Mikhail Lowry. I think it's a detriment possibly to Heidi Kuhn. I mean, a lot of them need to be concerned about this. That's why I think they're just not going to roll over.
And let me just say, records matter. And if I'm managing one of those campaigns, research is going to be key. And when you do your research, you go all the way back. Records matter.
Opposition research too.
Oh
Make
yeah,
sure you
like
say
like
that now.
for one campaign, I hired Cornell Belcher. You know who that is,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds like a warning there.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, when we come back, a commissioner's outrage at the meeting this week is causing some controversy. If you can guess who, you might be right. We'll be right back.